Respected ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the annual chamber meeting of German-Pakistan Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the first and only European Chamber of Commerce in Pakistan, proudly connecting business of Pakistan and Germany along with capacity building. Ladies and gentlemen, we would start our program with national anthem of Pakistan and Germany. At this time, we request all of you to please rise and direct your attention to the Pakistan and Germany flag being displayed on the SMD screen while we play the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your attention, respecting the flags of Pakistan and Germany. I would now like to invite Mr. Rainer Schmidtchen, Consul General of the Federal Republic of Germany in Karachi, to take the stage for his welcome address. Mr. Rainer Schmidtchen.
Honorable Chief Minister, dear Murad Ali Shah, Honorable Ambassador Kobler, dear friends of GPCCI and PGBF, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to all of you. I am happy that so many attend the first annual chamber meeting of GPCCI. As some of you know, I am a historian. Historians look back from time to time. I remember my first official speech in Karachi. It was on 8 September 2015 on the lawn of the Avari Hotel. You welcomed me in a heart-touching way, and I promised to support all the establishment of the German-Pakistani Chamber of Commerce and Industry. The next date I remember was 27 May 2016, when we could officially inaugurate our chamber, the GPCCI. And the third date I would like to mention is the 8th March of this year, when the decision was made to start a tradition of annual German-Pakistani chamber meetings, as bilateral German trade chambers do worldwide. And here we are. And I think we all can really be proud of what our chamber has achieved so far under the leadership of our good friend, Qazi Sajid Ali. One of the most important subjects GPCCI is involved in is vocational training. Knowing that this subject is also close to your heart, dear Chief Minister, I would like to take the opportunity to mention that just 2 days ago, I hosted more than 100 experts here in a networking meeting on vocational training. We Germans will spend another 15 million euros on vocational training projects in Sindh and Balochistan, most of it in Sindh, of course. GPCCI will be involved in the projects, and I think that our joint aim to train 18,000 young Pakistanis by the year 2021 is just one more reason to maintain the excellent contact between the government of Sindh and all Germans in Karachi. Dear Murad Ali Shah, we would like to thank you and your whole administration for your commitment regarding Germany-related projects and for being our guest tonight. Please allow me one more remark on PGBF. We all should not forget that the successful work of GPCCI is founded on a solid basis which was created by the Pakistan-German Business Forum. PGBF is also one of the main sponsors of today's chamber meeting. That is why I would like to ask you for a round of applause for all PGBF members who are amongst us tonight. Finally, a big thank you to you, Mr. Wajid Junejo. You are the mastermind behind the organization of today's chamber meeting. And last but not least, I would also like to thank Ines Chabi, who worked 5 years actively for PGBF and GPCCI. Ines will leave us in January to follow her husband, who has been posted to Kenya. Thank you, dear Ines, for all your valuable work. I thank all of you for your attention, and I hope we all will enjoy the evening. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rainer Schmidtchen, for your kind words. I would now like to call on stage the chairman of German Pakistan Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Qazi Sajid Ali, to say a few words on GPCCI. Mr. Qazi Sajid Ali, please get your hands together.
Honorable Sayyid Murad Ali Shah Sahab, Chief Minister Sindh, Excellency Martin Kobler, the Ambassador of Germany in Pakistan, dear friends, colleagues. Today is very important for us that we are having the first annual chamber. I will not go in details the objectives of the chamber and its activities. While coming here, you have seen many of the slogans, many of the objectives mentioned. But what I can say, our slogans are not merely slogans, but we believe in practical actions. GPCCI, right from the day one, very actively engaged in implementation what we dream, what we want, and what is good for this country. GPCCI, having headquarters in Sindh, Karachi, chapters in Punjab, headquarters in Lahore, chapter for KP, headquarters in Islamabad, working on national level. And the objective is to bring the people of Pakistan together to get the benefits of the technology, the knowledge, innovation of Germany. For that purpose, we established experts groups. The experts groups that we have bring the latest knowledge to the customers, to the domestic investors, to the local business so that we can introduce whatever is latest in the world should come to Pakistan and Sindh. So far, we have established experts group for auto sector, for construction, for pharma, and for textile. Very recently, we have taken the exporters to the Pakistan Day at Dusseldorf, the textile exporters, and there was B2B meetings. GPCCI has taken several delegations to Germany, so as from Germany to Pakistan. One of the delegation and the investment conference headed by Nahid, she is here, of the Sindh Board of Investment years back, latest on 20 November at Dusseldorf, and so many such events. But in short, I can say that every quarter we are engaged either welcoming the business groups from Germany or taking the businessmen from Pakistan to Germany. The initiatives that we have taken, and a few initiatives, GPCCI is pioneer. Sometimes first as a bilateral chamber. We started with MOU signed with Ministry of Law, Government of Sindh. This was a very important MOU which reflects and which refers to the soft issues and to create the soft image of Pakistan that is related to the minorities, to the women's rights, and to the child abuse. When we address this issue, then we can create a right atmosphere for the general investors to come and invest. Ministry of Law, Government of Sindh has taken pioneering steps, and this MOU was not merely an MOU, as we don't believe signing MOU until and unless it is implemented. After that, we have drawn a series of action and programs for the implementation of this MOU. The last one was with the Minister Ziaul Hasan Larger, Mr. Iftikhar Shalwani, I think he is here, who is the backbone and inspiring moving spirit for this MOU. Are you here, Iftikhar Shalwani? I would like to thank you very much on behalf of GPCCI. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big hand to this government for this initiative. And this MOU is going to bring a qualitative change in the social fabrics of the Sindh. Our new attention and focus group is agriculture sector. We want to bring the experts from Germany to develop the agro-based industry here, to develop the agriculture in all respects, whether it is a seed, whether it is fertilizer, the biofertilizer, the water conservation, the water treatment, and water distribution systems there. Germany is very advanced. They have the latest technology, and our new initiative is to create a real collaboration to develop our Dharti Sindh in this respect there. Honorable Chief Minister, we are committed to create the right atmosphere with a true spirit for the development of Sindh. We have noticed under your dynamic leadership, the initiatives which you have taken recently, the projects which you started and completed is transforming Sindh into a wide, dynamic province among the 4 provinces of Pakistan. Not much said, but it is a fact, is bringing a change in the lives of the people of Sindh. And here today, Shah Sahab, we want to pledge that together with you, with the government of Sindh, we want to work in a real good terms for the development of Sindh, for the betterment of Sindh, and we intend to make the Sindh Dharti as investment hub and a center of excellence for the prosperity of the people of Sindh. For that, I would like to inform you, very recently, when we were in Dusseldorf to observe Pakistan Day, and we were concentrating on energy and textile sectors, I have noticed and discussed with several business groups, now there is a desire to come to Pakistan in real terms with the manufacturing, with the offices there. I request you to consider to allocate a land for an exclusive German industrial zone. If you do this and establish a German industrial zone, I can assure you many German companies will jump in to play their role for the socio-economic development of Sindh. With this few remarks, assuring you again, we are committed to help, to support, to be partner with you for the development of our beloved province, Sindh. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all.
Thank you so much, our Honorable Chairman, GPCCI, Qazi Sajid Ali, for your enlightened speech. Now I'd like to request our guest of honor for the evening, His Excellency, Ambassador of the Federal Republic of Germany to Pakistan, His Excellency Martin Kobler, to take the stage and enlighten the audience with his kind thought. Please welcome our Honorable Excellency.
Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Chief Minister, dear Consul General of the Federal Republic of Germany, Rainer Schmidtchen, dear members of the GPCCI, and dear guests here. I'm really honored to be here today and to stand in front of you and to address you on the occasion of this August occasion, the first annual meeting of the GPCCI here. I'm very new to this country, but anyhow, in the 4 months I've been here, it's already the third time I'm coming to Karachi. And why I'm coming to Karachi? Because this is the hub, and this is the center, and this is the powerhouse under your leadership, Chief Minister, here for Sindh and also for the rest of Pakistan. And I feel this very strongly when you come to Karachi. You feel the dynamism and you feel the spirit. And we are very happy to have a Consulate General here, Mr. Schmidtchen and his wife, who are so powerful, who are so dynamic, and who discover the chances the economy offers here for the country. When I came to your country, not having been in Pakistan before, I asked my colleagues and also the Consul General, what should we focus on here in our work as Germans? And there were, in principle, 3 topics. The first one was the question of youth and education. And you mentioned, Mr. Schmidtchen, the vocational training, youth and education. The second one is the modern economy, because the problems of this country cannot be tackled without the power of private entrepreneurship and companies in the country. And the third topic is climate and energy. And energy questions, as you know, are really very much in the focus of also the political discussion here. Let me briefly concentrate on youth and education. When I came here, there was the publication of the census that which said that there are 207 million Pakistanis in the country. If you think ahead, when Pakistan will celebrate its 100th anniversary, you will have 400 million inhabitants in Pakistan. These are World Bank figures. 400 million inhabitants. And 60% of them will be below the age of 30. And 30% of the 400 million, 120 million people will be between 18 and 30 years of age. Already now there are 2.5 or 3 million young people who want to enter the labor market every year. Now this has to be addressed, And I'm deeply convinced that it's only the private entrepreneurship of a country together with the politicians who can address the problem. And technical vocational training is one of the major parts of how to bring young Pakistani population into the labor market. And this has to be done together with private companies. This is the German system of dual vocational training to bring young people, not to train them just for getting a job, but to combine these initiatives with the private companies to produce number one, quality, and number two, it is a demand-driven education. This is our philosophy, and I'm very happy that this works with the help of KfW, of GIZ, also here in Sindh. The second message I would like to transmit, this is the question of energy, because this is at the basis of economic development, and within 2050 having 400 million Pakistanis in the country, the energy question becomes paramount, also of course for the industry. And here I would like to encourage the GPCCI also to address these questions, and to consider, together with German companies, the question of renewable energies. Yes, it's important to have traditional elements, but we had in Germany a few years ago, after the Fukushima crisis, we had the trend reversed, and we went out of coal, out of nuclear energy, and are more directed into renewable energy. Now, this is something I would wish during my tenure here to promote very strongly. One of my first activities here was to have inaugurated with one of the companies a 1 megawatt solar energy, supplying this company. If you have 1,000 times 1 megawatt, you have already 1,000 megawatt. This country needs 31,000 megawatt of energy. And most of it is produced by traditional energy. And I really think that renewable energy and getting away from coal on the long run, this is reducing the CO2 emissions. Economic growth must be delinked from CO2 emissions, and this is the global trend also worldwide. It's called energy transition. Huge opportunities for the economy, huge opportunities for the companies, both in Germany and here in the country. I would wish that GPCCI continues the very valuable work, and we meet not only here in Karachi, we met in Lahore, we met in Islamabad also. This is really a great endeavor. GPCCI for the benefit of the cooperation between German and Pakistani companies. The trade exchange between our two countries is quite impressive. And it is positive, by the way. There is 1.5 billion exports to Germany, and you have spoken about the textile sector, and only 1.1 come exported from Germany into your country. Now, this is contrary to the trend, a positive trade balance. But there is a lot of room for improvement. And the same is also true for investment. The investments we have are good, but if I may say, 30 companies being represented in a country of 207 million inhabitants, this is not enough. And there is a lot of room for improvement, and this concerns the framework conditions in the country, and I'm very happy that you have taken this up on all levels. Once again, thank you very much for inviting me here. I really do wish that you continue the good path you are working on for the benefit of the Pakistani, of the German economy, and a prosperous Pakistan. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Excellency Martin Kobler, for your kind words. I would like to request our Honorable Chief Guest for the occasion, Honorable Syed Murad Ali Shah, Chief Minister Sindh, to take the stage and address the audience. Please get your hands together for our Honorable Chief Guest.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Excellency, Mr. Martin Kobler, Ambassador of Germany to Pakistan, Excellency, my friend, Mr. Rainer Schmidtchen, Consul General of Germany in Karachi, Mr. Qazi Sajid Ali, members of the German-Pakistan Chamber of Commerce and Industry, friends from Karachi, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It's indeed a pleasure to be here today at this first chamber meeting of the German-Pakistan Chamber of Commerce and Industry. I was invited for this a few weeks ago, and I'd said yes immediately, and I'm glad that I could make it here because of my schedule. Sometimes I have to miss events, but I'm really glad that I'm here today. We, in the government of Sindh, have had a very cordial relationship with our German ambassadors here, the German Consul General, the ambassadors of the country in Pakistan. Pakistan and Germany enjoy a very warm and cordial diplomatic relationship since Pakistan was formed. The economic and financial development between the two countries goes back to the early 60s, in fact late 50s, early 60s. Germany is the largest trading partner of Pakistan in Europe. Over the past years, Germany has intensified its engagements with Pakistan, especially in the area of renewable energy, which the ambassador spoke about, and the vocational training and energy transmission projects. I'm glad that Germany and Pakistan have agreed to establish the GPCCI with its headquarters in Karachi and branches in Punjab and Islamabad. This is the first European chamber for bilateral growth. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very glad to know that the GPCCI is working with the Law Department, which Qazi Saab just mentioned, to address the issue related to women, children and minorities, and they are focusing on various projects that are in the implementation stage of various chapters under G+ protocol to support the export textiles of the European Union. Germany was the first country where the first ever bilateral treaty was signed in 1952. It was further improved in 1956, and the last one is the most improved form, was signed 2 years back. This bilateral investment treaty deals with various social and economic sectors, particularly for the investment, security and risk coverage. I think GPCCI and Sindh government should work together to create more awareness about the benefits of this treaty. Sindh government is paying full attention to foreign investors. Sindh is rich in minerals. It's rich in energy resources with very high skilled educated workforce. But as the ambassador mentioned, we have to look towards the future, and he is absolutely right. We need to have job opportunities for our youth, which is going to come into the labor market every year. We have vast coastal areas, green fields and hard-working farmers, and this is the most suitable combination for foreign investors, particularly German companies, to work together. I am very pleased to learn that GPCCI has established expert industrial groups where experts can help local business groups and the common man can get the benefit with German expertise. I would like that this expert group should extend their activities to other districts of Sindh province. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency the Ambassador mentioned investments in renewable energy. The province of Sindh is rich in all kinds of energy resources. Coal, we have around 75 billion tons of coal in one place, though it does have the environmental issues, the carbon footprint, but despite that, we do need coal for our base load requirements. But at the same time, it has to be compensated with clean energy. And for that, the province of Sindh has potential of generating more than 50,000 megawatts of wind energy and several thousand megawatts of solar energy. The province of Sindh, the province of Balochistan and southern Punjab are very rich in solar resources, and we have a lot of opportunity. I'm sure that the German companies would find the atmosphere for investment and the returns that they get for investment here second to nowhere else in the world. We have progressed in the last few years. We've got now at this point in time about 800 or 900 megawatts of wind energy generating in the province of Sindh. Several hundred megawatts are under development, but the potential is much more, and I'm sure that companies from Germany would take advantage of this opportunity here. At the same time, I would also like our Pakistani investors to look at Germany for bilateral trade. There are lots of opportunities available. I had personally made a visit back in 2015. That was for a parliamentary visit, but at even that visit we had visited the German banks, and the opportunities that are there for both Pakistani and German companies to collaborate are huge. The other trip that was planned in 2015, unfortunately, I had to come back halfway due to some urgent engagements here. I had to come back from Dubai on way to Germany, and but even that visit was very successful. The Board of Investment chairperson had led it, and in that particular visit, the Sindh government visited a number of German factories and gained very good knowledge. And we need to work on further developing the knowledge that we've gained there. Qazi Saab mentioned allocation of land for German companies to come in here. We are open to it. Qazi Saab will talk about it, and inshallah ta'ala we have land available, we have opportunities available, and what we need is investment, and we can work together. Once again, I thank the GPCCI for inviting me here. I thank my friend, the Consul General, for having me here today. It's always a pleasure to be amongst our German friends and brothers. And inshallah ta'ala, with the impetus that the GPCCI is giving to bilateral trade and bilateral cooperation amongst businesses of both countries, I'm sure that we'll make progress. And as the ambassador said, Karachi is the place to be in. I was reading some thing a few days back that the only city in Pakistan which has appeared in the most favored investment cities in the world, in a list of 120 cities, the only city which appeared from Pakistan was the city of Karachi. And inshallah ta'ala, we are working on the infrastructure of Karachi. We've started certain projects. Some projects have completed. Many others are under construction, and even many more are in the pipeline. So, inshallah, we would build this city of lights and the city of business, and attract it for foreign investment, and attract it for people of this city and the people of this country to come and work in. And once again, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much, Mr. Murad Ali Shah, for your gracious presence at the August occasion of GPCCI annual meeting. Your presence is an honor for us. Ladies and gentlemen, after the inspiring speeches by our valued speakers, we will now move to our next segment, and that is the cultural dances. Our show will begin with an amazing performance of Bavarian Schuhplattler dance. The Schuhplatter is a traditional German style of folk dance popular in the alpine regions of Bavaria and Tyrol. In this dance, the performers stomp, clap, and strike the soles of their shoes, thighs, and knees with their hands held flat. This will be followed with the local traditional dances of Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, our beloved country, Pakistan, possesses a rich and unique culture that upholds our unparalleled traditions, fantastic music, and mesmerizing dances. Pakistani culture is abundant in variety of dresses. These dresses are very colorful and prominent and give attractive look during national fairs and festivals. People of Pakistan traditionally display their thoughts, emotions, and teachings rhythmically to music with special costumes to depict their true emotions since thousands of years. Shortly, we will surely prove to be an expressive of delight, some sort of party of lifetimes, in addition to magnificence, to the color of life. The performance will deliver the true cultures of different provinces of Pakistan, depicting love, joy, teachings, history, and lifestyles to satisfy your inner souls. Ladies and gentlemen, hold your breath for the awesome performances. Get your hands together.
Dancing has been part of human civilization for thousands of years. In every culture around the world, there is always dancing which expresses history, culture, and tradition. It is an art of expressing happiness, emotions, and feelings. Honorable audience, our first segment of the program is the Bavarian folk dance of Germany called Schuhplattler. Schuhplattler is a traditional German folk dance from Bavaria. Amazingly, the dance is over 1,000 years old. It is nice to know that Schuhplattler has such a long history. This dance is popular in alpine regions of Bavaria and Tyrol. In this dance, the performer stomp, clap, and strike the sole of their shoes. Dear guests, the next performance is based on an old civilization theme called Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro is an archaeological site in the province of Sindh which was built around more than 2600 BCE. It was one of the largest settlements of the ancient valley civilization and one of the world's earliest major urban settlements. The tall copper statue of a girl found in the ruins of Mohenjo-daro was named a dancing girl by archaeologists. Sambhara dance is related to the statue of this dancing girl of Mohenjo-daro. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sambhara dance of a dancing girl. traditional folk dance of Thar, which is the largest desert area in Pakistan in state of Sindh. This region has a rich multifaceted culture, heritage, traditions, and folk music and dances. The song is sung by Sadiq Fakir, who is praising Thar and admiring its beauty. Sindh culture is incomplete without Sufi music and Hazrat Shah Abdul Latif Bhatai. Our upcoming performance is based on Sufi folk dance. The poetry of this song is a tribute to Hazrat Shah Abdul Latif Bhatai, who was the greatest poet of his times. And his folk stories and poetries have contributed a great part in Sindh literature. The next segment of our program is famous Balochi dance Leva. Leva is a cultural dance of province of Balochistan, which is a land of deserts and mountains. The Balochi culture is full of traditions, art and crafts. Another distinct feature of Balochi culture is a storytelling tradition. Ladies and gentlemen, the Leva dance.
Babule sire shuma be malle bashmalle babule sire shuma be malle bashmalle udale sire shuma be malle bashmalle udale sire shuma be malle bashmalle shuma be malle mashok baya be malle manad baya be malle mashok baya be malle manad baya babule sire shuma be malle bashmalle babule sire shuma be malle bashmalle udale sire shuma be malle bashmalle udale sire shuma be
कसकने कुल साधना उसते दरे लुस बाजना की जी नादना बर नादना बाजकना नी उस खुदा कब के कने दोस्तान जुदा काटो कना लेकिन फिदा वो बर नादना जी नादना बर नादना जी नादना व शौक कसकने कुल साधना उसते दरे लुस बाजना की जी नादना ई कसकवा
Kailash Valley, also known as a valley where the fairies dances. Pakistan is gifted by this beautiful valley which is located in Chitral district of Pakistan. The region of Pakistan forming the Kailash Valley is famous all over the world for its beauty. The very famous Kailash dance is an expression that represents metaphor, art, ritual and ceremony. Honorable guests, here we present the very famous Kailash Valley dance. Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, formerly known as Northwest Frontier Province of Pakistan. It reflects the culture of its leading ethnic group called Pakhtuns. Khyber Pakhtunkhwa is famous for its spellbinding performing arts, especially folk dances including Khatak, Atan, Mesud, and Lakhtai. Dear audience, please stay tuned for famous Khatak dance of KPK.
चिखांदी खुशाली दी पजामों की नाज़ेगी दखपलो ख़रायानु सरा हर से तारसीगी चिखांदी खुशाली की पजामों की नाज़ेगी दखपलो ख़रायानु सरा हर से तारसीगी
Punjab means the land of five waters, referring to the river of Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Satluj and Beas. It is also called the heart of Pakistan. The culture of Punjab has been the oldest culture in the world history. It also has a rich culture of music and dances. The mystical songs and dances in particular are the pride of whole Punjab and form a common and invaluable heritage. The Bhangra dance is considered to be the most popular and the king of all folk dances. During Bhangra, people sing Punjabi Boliyan lyrics. At least one person plays the dhol drum and the other people may play the flute, dholak drum or other musical instruments. While Bhangra began as a part of harvest festival celebrations, it eventually became a part of such diverse occasions as wedding and New Year's celebrations. Ladies and gentlemen, hold your breath for our spectacular performance of the evening. It will surely intoxicate you with immense joy. The famous dance, Bhangra. The land of Punjab, like the province of Sindh, is also heavily influenced by the Sufi saints and poets. Alif Allah Jugne, also known as Alif Allah Chambeti Booty, is a popular Punjabi Sufi song that was sung by Arif Lohar. The lyrics of this song were based on the works of 17th century Sufi poet Sultan Bahu. Honorable audience, the divine expression of the human spirit, the song Jugni.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you have enjoyed their spectacular performances here. I would like to request the mastermind behind the whole execution of entertainment, concept writing, and narration, and one of the best event organizers of our country, Zorid Raza, on stage. Please get your hands together for Zorid Raza. And along with Zorid Raza, I would like to invite Zorid Raza's entertainment team, supervised under the guidance of a great choreographer, Shakir Samrat. Please welcome them all on stage. Shakir Samrat along with his team. And let us all hear a round of applause for the team here. Thank you so much. Thank you. And now I would like to request you all to please go back to your places. My dear friends, I would like to request for the vote of thanks our Honorable Vice President, Mr. Nadeem Kazmi, to please come for the vote of thanks. Please get your hands together for Nadeem Kazmi Sahab.
Honorable Chief Minister Syed Murad Ali Shah, His Excellency, our Ambassador Mr. Martin Kobler, dear guests, ladies and gentlemen, and also our colleagues from media, a very warm welcome from my side also. And I would like to thank all of you for celebrating this first annual meeting of GPCCI with us. You have already heard from able speakers about the missions and activities of GPCCI and what we want to do. I will quickly do the honors for the sponsors and the people who have really worked hard to make this evening a memorable and enjoyable for all of us. Starting with our diamond sponsors is PGBF. PGBF has always been very gracious and kind in sponsoring events for GPCCI. PGBF is kind of a sister organization with a lot of common members with GPCCI. So I would like to thank the president of PGBF, my immediate successor in PGBF, Mr. Ashraf Bawani, for his help in sponsoring this event. Next, we have two gold sponsors and two silver sponsors, all our members. The first gold sponsor is Shahnawaz Motors, and I would like to thank Mr. Naseem Sheikh for his usual sponsorships he does to us. The next gold sponsor is Martin Dow Marker, previously Merck Private Limited. I don't know if I can say Mr. Javed here or not, but thanks to him also, the chairman of the... Then we have two very regular silver sponsors. The first is EFU General. I would like to thank Mr. Zumkawala. He is not here. He is traveling. He called me that he will not be available here. So anyway, thanks to the EFU General. And last but not the least, the silver sponsor is Siemens Pakistan Engineering Company, my former employer. I would like to thank Mr. Helmut von Struve, the CEO and MD. I have met him. He is somewhere here. Thank you very much, Mr. Struve. My special thanks now goes to our patron, which is who is Mr. Rainer Schmidtchen, Consul General of Germany in Karachi, who has very kindly extended his support and given us this beautiful venue to hold this annual meeting. And he has also decided that this meeting will be the annual feature of the German Weeks. So we'll meet again and again every year within the German weeks. And thank you very much, Mr. Schmidtchen. The next, I would, although Mr. Schmidtchen has already mentioned, but it's also, I would like to do some honors for a very dear friend of mine and the board member of GPCI, who has really done a fantastic job in looking into the minute details which you can see all around yourself, Mr. Wajid Junejo. Please give him a big hand. Thank you, Wajid. You are in the wrong profession anyway, so you should be on the event management. I would also like to thank the office bearers of PGBF and GPCCI, who worked hand in hand with me and Wajid to bring this beautiful evening to all of us. That's all, but before I mute myself, I would like to take this opportunity or seize this opportunity to recognize the person who has been with us for the last 4.5 years, and she has been working with us. She started with us at PGBF, and then finally, during the process of making the chamber, she has been an instrumental person for bringing this to fruition. She is leaving us now, as it happens, for another job in another country. And we would like to really recognize her, and I would like Ines to please come over here for a second, that everybody at the back can also see you, please. Ines Chabi, I think most of you know, but those who don't know her, I would like her to be with us. Ines, job well done. Thank you very much. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and we want you to be happy wherever you go, and you'll be missed badly.
Thank you, Nadeem. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You would like to say anything?
I will not have a speech. I just would like to thank Pakistan, to thank you. 5 years is a very long time. It is so beautiful to know each of you personally, shaking hands. I would really thank Pakistan. Was very, very special to me and will stay unique. And you are now welcome to Kenya. Thank you very much for everything. Thank you, Nadeem.
Thank you. You can take it. And that brings to the end of our program so far. I would like to say that the buffet is already, I think, ready and open. It will be served till 10:30. The happiness will also keep on going over here in this corner. So those who want to continue networking, they can stay here. Rest of you can join me for the sumptuous buffet waiting and open for you. Thank you. Thank you very much.